Good morning, Colorado. It is 6:30 on this Friday, July 19th. I'm Bryn Carmen. We continue to track breaking news this morning. Microsoft says the underlying cause of a massive global tech outage is resolved, but there are still some lingering impacts. The Federal Aviation Administration grounded flights from several major airlines due to this outage. Many flights are getting back up and running. American Airlines says they've completely restored operations. United says some of their flights are also resuming, but all Delta flights are currently paused, and Spirit Airlines said their reservation system was impacted by the outage and asked passengers to check back for updates. Here's a look at what's happening at the Colorado Springs Airport. Right now, we are seeing a few arrival problems and a couple departing flights are delayed. It's a little worse in Denver, though, where they've seen nearly 100 delays and more than 40 cancellations. This is what DIA looked like about 20 minutes ago. This is footage from our Denver news partners. This is as people were starting to flood in and turn up for their flights. It's not as bad as places like Philadelphia or Milwaukee. Those airports were basically zoos earlier this morning, seeing a lot of travel impacts. The problems don't stop at airports, however. Right now, Colorado Springs police say the outage is affecting their dispatchability, and it's the same with the fire department. Right now, they're on priority dispatch, meaning unless it's an emergency, they ask you to please file reports online. But to be clear, this is not affecting 911 calls, so if you have an emergency, please still call 911. And they will respond. Colorado State Patrol is experiencing dispatch difficulty as well, but they say it's only on the back end and it's not affecting their ability to respond right now. And it's too early to tell if these problems will affect government agencies like the DMV or public health. The disruption appears to stem from a software update pushed by cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. It sells antivirus software to large corporations and government clients, including major global banks, healthcare, and energy companies. Computers running Microsoft Windows, a CrowdStrike client, were crashing because of a defect in a software update. The CEO of CrowdStrike stresses that the outages were not caused by a security incident or breach or a cyber attack. The company has isolated the issue and they are working on a fix. We will, of course, be keeping a close eye on this story throughout the morning. Join us on KRDO 13 at noon with a full look at the latest impacts. You can also get real-time updates on our social media and on our website at krdo.com. Now at noon, southern Colorado is under a heat advisory. We're tracking what could be record-breaking heat hitting the Pikes Peak region this weekend. And a Democratic southern Colorado congresswoman thinks it's time for the president to pass the torch. But first, we begin with breaking news. Our KRDO 13 Investigates team confirms FBI agents were at the Evraz steel mill in Pueblo. The FBI says it conducted, quote, court-authorized law enforcement activity on Wednesday. At noon, the search is underway for a suspect. Police say they shot a 3-year-old boy multiple times in Colorado Springs. The shooting happened just after 10:30 last night. It was on El Moro Road in a neighborhood southwest of South Academy Boulevard and Shelton Road. When they arrived on scene, they found the 3-year-old boy was shot in the leg numerous times. As early as today, former President Donald Trump could announce his 2024 pick for vice president. Trump was shot in the ear at his rally in Pennsylvania on Saturday. Political leaders here in Colorado are echoing Biden's sentiment, condemning political division following the assassination attempt. Here's a live look as cadets walk on stage and receive their diploma. Soon they will all be officers, shaking the vice president's hand. We'll get to that weather alert in just a few minutes, but first, it's a big day here in Colorado Springs as we celebrate the 2024 U.S. Air Force Academy graduates. We have live team coverage right now as we await the Thunderbird flyover any minute. An air show coming up in just a few minutes. There's a lot of watch parties taking place all over the city. We have KRDO 13's Annabelle Childers live at Falcon Stadium right now as well with cheering friends and family. Annabelle, I'm sure those parents are beyond proud. Welcome back, everyone. 12:16 is the time on this very exciting Thursday as we celebrate our new officers, 974 of them, all down on the field celebrating with friends and family, taking pictures. They did the hat toss. The first flyover has happened, and now we are waiting for the Thunderbird Air Show. But a big congratulations to our class of 2024. You can just feel that energy, and it really is crazy to think about when they started how different the world was, isolation, COVID. So to end on such a high note must feel good.